You stole it, get out of here, scatter.
Somos tres hombres que no son capaces de grabar sin cerveza.
Oh, hey, you're dummy thick, what's good?
Ching-chong, me want more meatball.
Joe clapping his ass cheeks. I'm harder as a motherfucker right now.
I didn't order no huevos. I wanted some eggs.
Relationship's like a fart. You gotta force it, it's probably shit.
Pilot podcast can be summed up as the physical definition of a fucking aneurysm.
Every podcast you ever listen to has an intro and an outro, and you guys making fun of me for it being fucking scripted is so goddamn annoying. But welcome, people listening to this, if there's anyone still listening to this podcast, to the 10th episode of the Insomnicast. I am your one host, the tri-brid trifecta from the tri-state area, Aerrick. That seemed hard to get out right now. I don't know why. I'm going to pass it off to my other host, Chris.
Well, thank you. And it's a pleasure to be here tonight. I'm just sipping on my bourbon currently. Wondering why we have scripted opens. And of course no one's listening to this. We're in a post-apocalyptic world. At least that's what the news told me. So yeah, I'm just here sipping on my bourbon. Joe, how are you tonight?
Not so bad. I stayed at home, chilled at home. Thinking about getting some new furniture so I can rearrange my room to make it like plenty of space for me and everything, and also like it would be furniture I would use in my future house. But I'm doing pretty good. Had a nice little Sunday fun day by myself. Thanks for asking. Passing it on, I guess we go to our new co-host, I guess, or our guest again. Co-guest?
So that's what we need to talk about. We need to have an official vote on this. So, Aerrick, do you want to set the resolution straight?
So I'm gonna pass it off to our fourth person speaking today. We'll discuss what he is to this podcast in a little bit. Mike, would you like to introduce yourself?
Not really. This is like when you're on the first day of school, and then all of a sudden you have to say your name, your hobbies, or your major.
Well, it is kind of your first day of school. It's your first day as we have finally just... Oh man, I'm at a loss for words. I'm getting so emotional bringing it up.
I hope this is a lot like Among Us, where I can vote myself into the airlock and get sent to space and just enjoy the vacuum.
So on last podcast, if anyone here actually listens to us religiously, we discussed at the end, I can't remember if it was cut out, Chris, we discussed how Mike might just be our recurring guest, and then we were like, fuck it, Mike's just going to be our fourth co-host, and we're just going to do away with guests in the reboot. So we kind of like, we're just discussing it.
Yeah, so that was in the last episode. I remember it was, I believe, in the beginning. But I just kind of going back to Mike's intro, granted, it might be a little pressure for you, Mike. I mean, Joe, Aerrick, and I, we've had now 10 opportunities to introduce ourselves on the first day of school. So, we're sophomores in high school right now. You're more like a third grader, second grader if you didn't skip kindergarten. But yeah, so
I'm a second year sophomore. Like, I just couldn't make it to junior year. Like, I am a sophomore, but I got held back. yeah.
If anything, you guys should be catching up to me. I've only had to do this 3 times, and I'm already on your level, if not surpassing it at this point. So really, you guys need to be taking notes.
Emergency meeting.
You're actually like the transfer in that type of analogy. You're like the transfer student who came from like New York and went to high school in New Jersey and was placed in all the honors and AP classes because New York teaches at a different level than Jersey. Not speaking from experience at all.
It's a lot actually more like transferring from New Jersey into a special education class.
What's the difference?
Exactly.
Okay, so Mike, do you feel good? Do you feel good about that intro for yourself, Mike? Is that something you want to do every week?
Not at all, but we're just gonna roll with it. Let's edit out the worst things we say. That's tame by how dark this is gonna go.
Okay.
So I guess the first order of business is the resolution 101. Allowing Mike to become the fourth host of the Insomnicast, and see it, Aerrick, that you are the chairman. What say you, A or nay?
Oof, man, this is a tough one. I have two choices. I usually don't get choices in matters that come with the podcast.
We get it. You're used to someone making decisions for you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's yay or nay, not a or nay. We're not like a maybe. All right, yeah, all right. So yay, yeah, I agree with the fucking resolution.
Okay. So I'm gonna place my vote for a nay, just to see where Joe's gonna put his vote here. And Joe, the future of Mike being in the Insomnicast is in your hands. Not to put any pressure on you, but I wanted to put pressure on you. That's why I voted nay. And we need a majority vote here to officially confirm Mike to the Supreme Board of Insomniacs. And Joe, the vote is down to you. Yay or nay? Does Mike get on as the fourth host of the Insomnicast?
So you don't want him on, and Eric's okay with
No.
him
I voted nay because I wanted to put the pressure on you. Politics, man. That's all it is.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I vote yay.
What, you want to take a little time to think about it? You know, you just
No,
jumping right into it. You don't know.
I like Mike. He's one of my good
Are you
friends.
contesting his ballot? Are you right now contesting his verbal ballot?
All I'm saying is we didn't even vet this man.
I think we need to stop the count. We need to stop the count.
It's 50-50. That's it. Those are all the votes that are in.
I mean, we didn't even give Mike an opening statement. or a closing statement.
Does Mike even want to be part of it? Did we even ask the person that wants to do this?
No. He doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, it's we vote, and he is either in or he's out.
Well, Mike, congratulations. By a passing resolution of 2-1, you are now the official fourth host of the Insomnicast. How does that make you feel, Mike?
My vote still goes for the airlock. I'm waiting the sweet embrace of death from the cold vacuum of space.
That was very, very political in getting a fourth host to the podcast. I feel dirty and feel like I need to shower now.
Like I said, I'm just sitting here sipping my bourbon.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, what are you drinking tonight, Aerrick?
I'm drinking Trogs beer. Right now I have, I almost called it the Drunkel lager. I have the Dunkel lager, German style lager. Pretty good. It's a little bit of a chocolate Munich malt in it. It's heavy on the malts. I'm not crazy about heavy malts, usually an IPA guy, but I was playing video games the other night and drank all my IPAs, so did not have any of those. And then I have a Troganator to pop up next that might make me slur my words, because Troganator's like 8.2%. So I'm drinking some Trogs, which for anyone who's not from Pennsylvania is a pretty big Pennsylvania brewing company, I think, right? Isn't it from Pennsylvania? Did I just shoot myself in the foot?
It's pretty big, yeah.
Pretty sure it's from PA. I'm trying to look at the label.
Yep, Hershey, PA.
Trogs is always like a good beer for me to go to. So figured I'd treat myself this weekend and get a nice case of that.
Very nice, very nice. Mike, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm having a little special drink called the Devil's Bathtub. Barrel rested gin.
Is that from Belle Delphine's bathwater?
Oh my god.
No, because this is actually good for you.
I resent that statement.
Just because you are reckless, just because you're reckless with your money doesn't mean I am.
I bought you all bathwater for Christmas.
So it's actually really funny that you bring up Belle Delphine, because like I right before the podcast, I'm scrolling on fucking Instagram Reels, you know, the real OG of short videos that people are posting, not your TikToks, your Vines. That stuff's, you know, secondhand following the main man Instagram. But I was scrolling through, and all my suggestions on Instagram Reels, it always goes to a bunch of e-girls. And then like I went to like just my random like find Instagram posts, which I was expecting to find memes. It's just a bunch of e-girls on there, and I was like, I have a fucking problem. Like everything on Instagram just brings me to videos and posts by e-girls. I'm like, why? I know why, but why?
Well, speaking of TikToks, everyone should go follow my TikTok. I post some juicy stuff on there, and I do some collaborations with some friends as well. And you know, TikTok seems to be all the rage. And
do you wear cat ears? Do you have like colorful hair and like winged eyeshadow?
No.
Yeah, nah, you lost me already.
I wear a towel for a wig.
Well, I might be back in. I might be in. I might have to watch.
Do you bring in Tic Tacs for your TikToks?
Do you bring in Tic Tacs for TikToks?
And it's an orange towel, so it's a redhead.
Speaking of TikTok, I think it was someone in one of our group chats brought up TikTok. Someone said TikTok, and I just went. My mind goes wild when I read things like that, and I was like, "Oh, it'd be like a perfect app for like no one wants to see your dick pics, but like it can be a place for everyone to put their dick pics, and then like anyone who actually wants to see them can go through and scroll through. No pictures of faces, just dicks.
What about GIFs? Like, you get a helicopter in there.
Yeah, go for a helicopter with like the song You Spin My Head Right Round, whatever that's fucking called.
Oh, absolutely. And also, you could do a spin-off of what's it called, Draw with Friends or something like that, and do Dick Dot, and it's basically you need to draw pictures but with your dick.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anybody steals that idea, I want royalties.
Chris, we don't have a microscope for you, all right? That's too much time and effort for a board game.
My uncle said I was standard.
Oh my.
Just because your uncle is a man of the cloth does not give him the righteous authority to dictate our own choices.
I don't know why you think he's a man of the cloth. He was naked when he said that to me.
I don't know where to go with any of this.
Well, clearly Chris went to the confession booth and therapy.
Oh no therapy. I liked it. I consented.
Oh, you asked for it, right?
I consented to the holy water.
I have so many questions of what the holy water is. Was it really holy water? Was it warm and sticky?
Well, all I have to say is you put it on your forehead and you just let it drip down.
Yeah, and how is it applied to the forehead?
Like head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
You just dip it in there and splash it.
Dip what in there? Did you say? You didn't say what you dip?
You dip your fingers in there. You get it all nice and deep and wet and moist, and you just right on the forehead, and it drips down to your nose and into your mouth.
Joe, as the other person who has been raised Catholic, how do you feel about this?
I'm going to be honest, I'm having a little bit of audio trouble. Like, whenever you guys are speaking, it's going in and out. So, I kind of have an idea what's going on. I kind of don't.
Are you using the subtitle option?
I can't hear anything, like, pretty much. It's like I'm on my phone through this.
That's not a real option, the subtitle option.
I was saying, there's no. I got subtitles on, like, the TV, but, like, I can't do it through here because it's all audio.
We'll be right back after these technical difficulties.
And we're back. We think we fixed Joe's audio issues. So back to the podcast. So
we're just gonna edit that in post, right?
Yeah. Before we got into the e-girls and TikToks and being molested by priests, as Chris has apparently been, we were asking Mike what he was drinking. You said you were drinking something called Devil's Bathtub?
Yes, Devil's Bathtub, barrel rested gin.
I've heard of like barrel aged, but barrel rested?
Yeah, so when they distill the gin, they put it in old whiskey barrels. So then the color and the flavor takes on whiskey characteristics. Since I've been going upstate more and more, upstate New York, mind you, they have these sort of gins out there. And every single time I've tried them, they come out really nice. It's definitely something you can sip on straight. I would bring it over there, but some people have to be plague rats.
There's some sort of pandemic or something going on.
Yeah, I mean, Chris just had to go eat a bat.
And then fuck a penguin.
But I brought this topic up to you guys, though. Do you guys think masks are going to be a thing in a post-COVID world?
That's such a difficult question because, I mean, are people going to freak out during flu season now and wear masks in like the spring and the fall because of the flu and how contagious that can be? If there's another big kind of disease or virus that gets spread around. Is this the new norm? I think is the question. You know, are we going to shut down the country every time something big happens? You know, how long are we going to be facing some kind of economic situation with unemployment and you know? So I mean, I think that's aside from masks, I think it's more so the reaction to things. Is this the new norm? Let alone masks.
I'm not trying to get that far ahead. I did not mean to trigger you so much, Civ.
I'm not triggered. It's just, I mean, masks are always going to be something that it's never going to be mandatory in the sense that you can be legally like reprimanded for not wearing one. So I mean, whether or not people are going to decide to wear them or not is going to determine, depend on how people react to things in the future, whether it's flu season or.
Newt Gingrich, if I can stop you right there, I was more asking it in the sense of
in a comedic way.
No,
So to give you my answer, that's not built in anything about the world or trends or rules and all that. I've bought shit that matches like outfits I wear because I'm a fucking hipster, and like I kind of like wearing it, like looking like fucking Fred from Scooby Doo with like an ascot around his neck. I've got a little gator going on, and like that shit matches the shirt and the pants that I'm wearing. So fuck yeah, if I have a cold or a cough, I'll just start wearing that again, and when I pass people, I'll pull it up and wear it because it's just now an accessory to my outfit. Other countries, I mean, like when you have the flu or a cold, they wear masks. It's not mandated, but like in Japan, everyone wears masks when they're sick just to protect the people around them, and not get everyone on the train sick or bus or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. At this point, now that I've been doing it for almost a year, I adopted them into the actual outfits I wear and to match what I'm wearing. So yeah, fuck it, I'll just wear it.
I was gonna say like I'm like the same way. Like I have like different kinds of masks. I was gonna say like the ones I have, like I don't make them part of my outfit, but like I feel like a modern version of like a Mortal Kombat character, like Sub-Zero or Noob Saibot, and I just like it's pretty cool. I'm walking around, I have my hoodie up, I have a mask on, and like, well, a week ago
You're robbing banks.
Yeah, like I forget who. Someone posted something. It's like, oh, where's your like? It was like the whole debate of like, oh, wear a mask. Don't tell me what to do with my free. Like, I'm not going into that, but it was something where it's like, hey, you should put on your mask, and it says like, oh, I can't. It's like against the law if you have a concealed carry permit, you can't cover your face. And the person said what, and the other person said what, and then just continued their day. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Well, yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah. Like I was like, yeah, like it's all these little factors. Like this one virus spread this whole, not only spread itself, but like it just. Some things are funny, some things are just like, oh god. But yeah, like I wear my mask. I'm probably still gonna wear it in the winter when it's cold out, when I don't have a beard, just to like have extra protection and stuff. Just because I don't want to get anyone else sick or get myself sick.
Yeah, I mean when it's cold out.
I wear scarves in the winter, so like you can wrap the scarf around your face. I'm a fashionable fucking dude for the people listening. You don't get to see what I look like. Right now, I look like a fucking troll with my giant pedo glasses, my hair tied back in a ponytail, and like a half buttoned up flannel, but still kind of hipstery.
See, I just think it's a good idea to allow us to keep using a mask at the end of the day, like for the reasons stated, that if you're sick but you're not like deathly ill and you need to go out, you should be able to wear a mask and go grocery shopping.
Well, you can do that. No one's going to stop you from wearing a mask if you're sick.
In a pre-COVID world, it would definitely be weird.
It would be weird because people would be like, why are you wearing a mask? Like, if you're sick, just stay home. Because if you're wearing a mask at that point, you're basically just giving off the idea that you are sick. And, like, even though you're still wearing a mask, you can still pass germs, even if you're wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, I'm not disputing that, but what I mean is that, in terms of like, oh, keep everyone else safe as well, or, I just want to be a little bit more health conscious. I'm going to wear a mask in that point in time.
Hey, usually, I don't mean this in any way against international people, but like in America, I've seen international people mainly wearing masks in public pre-COVID. But now post-COVID, I feel like it's going to be a welcomed part of society now that you're wearing a mask because you might have a cough or something.
Or I would honestly really want to wear a mask during a flight because you always get sick during a flight.
So I don't, but I know people. Like my ex-girlfriend would get sick when we'd fly places sometimes. And it's like, well, our planned vacation of 5 months is now ruined because you're sick for the entire week of us being wherever we are. But my immune system's also crazy strong because I lick toilet seats every day. I mean, I eat a lot of amino acids and stuff.
I figured the syphilis just keeps everything at bay.
The syphilis is my my white blood cells. As I cough into the microphone, my white blood cells aren't white blood cells anymore. They're just syphilis cells. C cells, some call them. T cells?
You mean S cells? Did it also rot your brain too?
No, syphilis is spelled with a C, isn't it?
That's an S.
Okay, all right. So for the listeners who don't know this,
chlamydia is spelled with a C.
Chlamydia? Oh my god, now I'm like choking up. For the listeners in the podcast, you might not know this, but I'm a terrible like speller and like grammar's horrible. Just my English is atrocious. I'm smart in other areas that does not have to deal with me writing shit down. And I spell shit wrong all the time, and these guys give me shit for it every day. So I wholeheartedly, until today, thought syphilis was spelled with a C.
You're like a Rick with the memories. Like, yeah, can't take things for granite. It's granted. What is it, a rock? It's like, don't worry, I'm just gonna snip some memories. But I also just want to make it clear. Just make it clear for the viewers too. Like, they bust your balls. I actually don't care.
Yes, for all the viewers watching the video that goes along with this podcast that doesn't exist.
I'm streaming right now.
Wait, whose balls that Joe doesn't bust balls?
Joe saves that for the church.
I at no point, maybe I missed it. I didn't hear anyone say busting balls, and then Civ just comes out of left field. What's that about busting balls? What's that?
Joe literally just said, for those viewers who, hear us busting or someone busting balls, I don't care. That's what I heard Joe said.
Yeah, no, I'm like, half the time I'm just listening to myself talk. Come on, guys, you've learned this.
I'm sorry, can you pull up the transcript or the subtitles so we can see this?
Read back the transcript.
When I go back to edit this, I'm going to replay exactly what Joe said, and I'm going to clip it right here. And this is what Joe said right here.
But I also just want to make it clear. Just make it clear for the viewers too. Like, they bust your balls. I actually don't care. They bust your balls.
They bust your balls.
And so that's either why I'm dumb and stupid, or this is why you guys just suck at ears.
I'm laughing so hard right now because, like, to the listeners, it's like we played the clip and then like came back to talking. But literally, Chris said, and this is where the clip goes, and we all just stayed silent for like a good 3 seconds, and then Chris like, and so then this is where, and then did what he just said, and I'm cracking up because we all stopped as if we were gonna hear the audio.
Well, why are you guys not playing it back? Come on, I thought this was a professional operation. Why am I going to join this show if you guys have this substandard quality?
We fired our switchboard operator, but this is also where Civil developed the title for this podcast episode that I'm going to run by you guys.
Wait a second.
The one with the alternative ending.
But wait a goddamn second. We fired the switchboard operator back in college, bud. I was the TD. I was the switchboard guy.
What's a TD?
Technical director. He's the guy who pushes buttons. What you see come on a newscast, like when you're watching live news, there's someone pushing a button, making the camera shift. That was me.
Yeah, there's some guy making minimum wage, pressing colorful buttons, Mike.
And cursing into the headsets to everyone and getting yelled at for cursing into the headsets.
So that's like me playing GTA with Aerrick.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry.
I'm pressing colorful buttons while shouting and cursing at him.
Yeah, pretty much. I am terrible at GTA. I am amazing at like driving a horse in Red Dead Redemption. Put me in a car in GTA 5 and I'm going off a cliff. I'm hitting a lamppost. Motorcycle, I'm gone. I am getting launched across the fucking map because I hit something and I went flying. I cannot drive in that game.
Oh my god, that just reminds me of the South Park episode with Caitlyn Jenner. It's like, buckle up, buckaroos.
Buckle up, buckaroos. She hits someone every time she drives. I forget who it was. I was explaining to someone why I found that part whenever Caitlyn Jenner was in it, why it's so funny. And everyone's like, it was like someone who, it had to be a Gen Z, like, I don't get why it's so funny. I'm like, because back in the day when Caitlyn was Bruce, they ran over a dude, but because they were an Olympian, they didn't get her in trouble. Like, it was an Olympian, and everyone's like, that's fine.
I thought she pulled a Kevin Spacey, where the moment she got in trouble, she's like, and now I'm a woman.
Is that what Kevin Spacey did? I think Kevin Spacey just said, I mean, I like dudes.
No. Yeah, well, Kevin Spacey came out. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm also gay.
It's like that still doesn't clear up the fact that you did something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, well, the whole Kevin Spacey situation. So he didn't deny it. He said, yeah, that sounds like something I would do. And then he was like, but by the way, I'm also gay.
Right.
And then when other people came out, he was also saying that, oh, I'm double gay now.
Ah, man, celebrities are weird.
Does somebody have a triple gay? Triple gay, triple gay. Someone have a triple gay? Triple gay.
We got triple gay over here. Triple gay. We got triple gay. We got quadruple gay. Quad gay. We got quad gay.
We got a double gay over here. We got a triple gay over here. Oh, we got a quadruple gay over there.
Kevin Spacey's just a weirdo, though. Did you guys see those videos that usually come out around the holiday time where he's Frank Underwood?
Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, this is after he got fired from the show. He gets into character of Frank Underwood and makes a Christmas video.
Yeah, it was last year, I believe.
And the year before that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't watch House of Cards. It's a show I have to watch.
You're missing out, man. Fantastic show.
That's what I've heard. I've been watching Speechless. I'm not gonna say it's shitty. It's just like a regular fall time TV show that ABC puts out. It's good. I like it. It's funny. I'm laughing at it, but it's like not my I usually.
It's pretty daring for them to make a silent TV show nowadays.
No, it's the family. The family it's about, the oldest son is a nonverbal kid with cerebral palsy. And just like how the family deals with all of the ways he has to deal with it. Like the mom's a helicopter mom, but because like she has to get things fixed so he can get to school and stuff, like ramps and all that. So it's like cool because it's like showing like progressive work in like the public school districts and stuff with like accepting people of all disabilities and stuff, or or handicaps or whatever they call them. I don't really know what they call them nowadays, but it's a good show. It makes me laugh. The comedy behind it's hilarious.
So like, when he falls down the stairs, you're just dying of laughter.
Doesn't fall down the stairs. That's not it's not slapstick humor like that.
When he's stuck on the toilet and he can't get a roll, you're like, oh my god, that's hilarious. He's gonna crawl his way up to the
I'm not a terrible piece of garbage human like that.
So basically, summary of the show is kid does amazing things and the family sits around the dinner table speechless.
Anyway, it's not like my typical cup of tea. Like a few weeks ago. No, I'm bulldozing past this line of comedy that you guys are trying to put out.
Is his name Tiny Tim?
So usually I watch like more in-depth shows. Like I was watching The Expanse, which is like a space show that I don't know, there's a bunch of seasons on. It's an Amazon original, and that like goes into like science and shit behind like the space stuff too. Like, so I like more in-depth shows that I get really involved in. But this is like, it's like watching Big Mouth. I actually just caught up on Big Mouth too. Which is like, it's just shitty comedy that I like.
Oh, so, you think handy-capable people are very shitty, and that's why you laugh at them.
No.
Jesus
and
Christ.
The dots you're connecting are saying more about you than they are about me.
I just want to swing this back around to the Speechless show.
God.
Is just stop me when I get to a name. Is the main character's name Paul? Like cerebral palsy?
Jesus fucking Christ.
So another topic.
No, actually, it's Lou. Last name Gehrig.
I don't know why. I thought I was in a safe space. I thought I could talk about shows I watch, and I was in a safe space, and you guys weren't going to do this to me. And now I just don't know. Anyway. All right, so I had new movies written down. I think I covered that, and don't ever want to go back to it with you fucks.
I thought that was a show.
What?
You just said
yeah,
movies.
It's a new fucking new cinematic whatever that you watch. I mean, you could call The Mandalorian a show, but everything's like a fucking mini movie that you watch. It's an hour and something long.
See, this mix up of terminology frustrates me. I need another drink.
I did the bullet point without fully using the exact thing explained, so you didn't feel like it was scripted for once in your fucking life.
Yeah, but the only reason why we needed you to have anything scripted is so we can collectively shit on it.
Well, no, the main reason I did it was so it wasn't a bunch of dicks just talking into a microphone for an hour, so there's some sort of structure so people would actually gain traction and get a following, and people would want to listen to it, and it's not us just rambling for an hour.
You know, if I imagine if my dick could talk, I'd be a lot more interesting.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chris's dick.
It's me.
You guys hear a muffled? You guys hear a muffled voice?
All right, well, Chris, speaking of your dick, let's talk about your ego here. You have special talents and none of us do. That's something that
my first grade teacher. I didn't have two front teeth, so I had a lisp and a bit of a stutter, and so they put me in speech therapy to avoid putting me into SPED or special education. So I was born with special talents at a very, very young age.
I mean, your uncle probably helped teach you some of those special talents, especially if you're missing 2 front teeth.
Hey man, you should be able to see. You should see me do a handstand.
It is around Christmas, so did all you want for Christmas was your 2 front teeth? Wow, that was a phenomenal joke. Everyone, Chris is gonna edit out all the laughter in post, so it seems like I didn't make a great joke, but they were all just like laughing so hard we had to pause for 10 minutes.
Can you just give him a laugh track just to humor him?
Just so I think I'm funny. I know I'm fucking funny.
Speaking of entertainment, I did want to ask you guys of the most important cinematic universe of our time, given the fact that Chadwick Boseman had passed away. What do you guys think is going to happen in the cinematic universe of Airbud?
What?
the Airbud cinematic universe.
Chris is what? I think they're going to get away from being, very whitewashed and always using a golden retriever, and I think now they're going to, switch to like a Dalmatian or like a German Shepherd or something, get some other nationalities in there. I think that series, it lost a lot of traction because they always had the golden retriever, and that, was such a statement on dog races. There's other dogs that do cool things, man. I have a dachshund. He can do stuff like bark and poo and pee and eat.
Hump everything.
And hump things. Yeah, humping's like his number one talent.
But Joe, as our resident Disney expert, can you tell us what exactly is going to happen in the not Marvel Cinematic Universe? Who cares about that? The Airbud Cinematic Universe.
They apparently been continuing it with Airbud's kids. Like, I think it's called like Air Pups. So that's what they've been doing.
Hold the fuck on. You actually knew?
Yeah.
How?
I just zoned out because Chris was typing something on the fucking format. What was that?
Joe actually knows what's going on in the Airbud Cinematic Universe.
Wait, there's something actually going on? What's going on? Joe, can you repeat that?
Mike asked about the whole, not Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Airbud universe, and it's like, well, what happened? Well, Airbud passed away over a decade ago or so, but they've been continuing his series with Air Pups. It's his puppies, and they've been doing thing. I think they went to space at some point. So
what?
Yeah, and they helped out Santa.
Is this like the Space Force scene where they sent a monkey and a dog to space?
Oh my god, that was brutal. The monkey we'll give you high honors. He ate the dog. That fucking dick.
Is that what happens in the Airbud Cinematic Universe? Is that a part of it?
I don't know. I just remember the movie trailers from watching Disney movies and stuff and everything. Keep in mind my past relationships. One was specifically obsessed with Disney stuff, so I would see the trailers and everything for everything. So I don't really know what number and chronological order or anything like that they are right now. I do for Marvel Universe because I'm watching it. I'm on Spider-Man: Homecoming, but I don't know what they're doing with the Airbud universe.
Can you actually come back to us each week and tell us what exactly happens? At least a 2-minute segment of you talking about Airbud.
You want update Airbuds?
Just tell us what happens in the chronological order of Airbud, I guess.
I'll look it up, yeah. I'll look up future Airbuds. All right, so this is him, Airbud, Airbud 2, Airbud 3. It's okay, it's not just one dog, it's his babies now. And guess what? They're helping Santa.
I think to really flush this idea out for a new segment for Joe is what we're going to do is, Joe, you're going to start from the first one and give us a 2-minute rundown of each movie, each Airbud movie, up to what they're now releasing. Because I am not a Disney person. I grew up on DreamWorks and Pixar and all that. So I really don't know what happens in Airbud. Did they make a hockey one? I know there was a basketball one. Is there a football one? I don't fucking know.
They definitely have a hockey one.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about this. This is an opportunity for me to learn from this podcast and our listeners to learn from the podcast.
So, like, am I doing like is it kind of like Drunk History where like I explain like the movie in like 2 minutes or less, and then
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, you can be pissed off, just off your rocks drunk explaining it. That's fine.
Just pound a shot before.
Yeah, we'll lead you up to it.
I got some homework then. Okay. Wait, you sure you guys don't want me to do it with the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
No,
more of my,
Airbud.
PhD
Airbud.
That's more of my PhD level, though.
Airbud is more of a prolific movie series, I would think. I think they've really changed and guided a lot of people's childhood and
That's more of my undergrad degree area, but okay.
yeah. So, Dr. Joe.
Are you guys sure you want me to be co-host? Because this joke ran on for way too fucking long.
Well, and now it's a
So I'm
segment
gonna
in
guess.
every episode.
I still have no fucking idea what we're talking about. I too like golden retrievers. Yes, very much.
Dog racist.
Racist.
Racist. Oh my god. We were playing Among Us last night, I think, or now when the podcast comes out, like a week ago. And there was just a dude who kept spelling racist or racist as RASEST. It was racist. And it was like unprompted, he would just do this stuff. So it was just kind of funny.
Well, also, I was trolling the shit out of everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were making fun of everyone and all that.
We were giving him a hard time. I kept saying Pink was the
Chris
imposter.
told people to vote for me, and I wasn't the imposter. Neither was Chris. I got voted out twice.
Yeah, it was like every time we'd be in the meeting, and Chris would be like, "Oh, Joe vented. Joe vented. I saw him vent. He absolutely vented."
Blue vented, and everyone's like, "Oh, Blue did." It's like I wasn't near a fucking vent, you dick. I was so happy I wasn't the imposter because then like you call me out, and if I was the imposter and you did do that, like I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like crying, laughing because I was like, that happened before. Someone said I vented. And I didn't do anything. I was actually like completely the other side of the map, and the person just called me out by like luck, and I got voted out.
Can we appreciate the fact that everyone's going to be able to watch exactly what we're talking about on this podcast?
What, video games?
Yeah, like watch us play Among Us on the podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, we're starting to. I had
Aerrick
actually
has a streaming.
Yeah, Mike has a stream thing too.
I am seeing stars.
What happened?
Did you not hear that sneeze?
No.
I sneezed earlier. None of you guys said bless you, so fuck yous.
Use guys.
I'm getting back in my Letterkenny season.
No, I didn't pick up on the sneeze. I thought that was gonna be funnier. I thought maybe like you took a fart, you like ripped a hard one, and you're like, I gotta go poo.
You're limping.
Like the rest of this podcast, I'm recording from my toilet and muting myself.
You got like a dead leg from walking around from that fart. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, all right. I was trying not to lead the podcast like I did last episode because you guys seemed a little mad at me for it. But the next thing I had to go into was sandwich talk, because I don't know if we ever brought this up on a podcast, Chris, but you were
Wait,
did
we get into the special talents?
I did breeze right over that. Well, no, we tried to bring up the special talents, and then you didn't. You brought up that your 2 front teeth, and you were born with special talents from the beginning of the day, or what? I don't fucking know.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to expand on that at all, because it says in there, because Chris thinks he's the only talented one.
Yeah, so that was your talent. You had 2 front teeth missing, and you had a lisp, and you overcame a disability. That's good for you, man.
No, I have many talents. I play guitar. I taught myself piano. I play golf very well. I'm a good baseball player, softball player, decent street hockey. I do voices aside from the ones in my head. I'm a pretty good racer with go-karts and things.
Is the special talent being a disappointment?
Oh, that's good.
Asking for a friend.
Well, I kind of like. You're in a chat with all friends. Which one of us are you talking about, motherfucker?
We were friends?
Breaking up.
Fart? I swear I just heard a fart through the microphone or headset.
No, that was me. I was doing like static and like breaking up, and I was laughing while doing it.
Wait. We need to talk about this special talent that Joe can make the crackling sound out of his asshole.
Yeah, right? All right, hold on. I gotta pee. I apologize for doing this. I just really gotta go.
Really, man?
Really?
You
My
gotta pee
special
while
talent-
recording?
Yeah, my special talent is having an extremely small bladder.
while Aerrick's gone, I guess I'll properly derail this for the midterm break here. Mike, I hear your special talent is
Let me guess, you're going to say something racist.
No, I was going to say
You just put up the fact, Chris, that you messaged us like 2 weeks ago saying, man, we say a lot, and you just said it like 7 times in the last 30 seconds.
He's got auditory dyslexia, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that.
We can't use this.
The best part about me stepping away is that's going to be a nice little treat for me when I listen back to the podcast that's edited to figure out what the fuck you guys talked about while Daddy was gone.
we can't use any of it.
Joe dropped.
Always.
No.
He's always saying no. When you do improv, Joe, it's yes and, not no. You don't say no in improv.
Joe started making fun of me for my speech impediments, and then he said, that's when he dropped.
And then he broke into Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino for some reason.
And then for some fucking reason, he started singing that one song. Like,
all right, so I'm over this bit.
It's okay. We're still coming back from break.
Yeah, special talents though. So Chris thinks that he's the only one who can do special stuff.
I did not say that.
And he thinks that he's because he does all the. Well, you wanted to get into this. He said because he does all of the celebrity voices. News drop. I don't actually keep celebrities in my basement. Chris just does the voices. Oh no! But yeah, no. So since Chris does all the voices, he's like, because I'm the only talented one. And I was like, well, hold up, motherfucker.
I did not say that. I said we should have a segment about special talents because I do all the voices and we can talk about other people's special talents. And I brought up specifically your ability to brew beer, Mike's ability to do law, and Joe's ability. But no. So I didn't say I was the only talented one here. I just said that, I do the celebrity voices. And so, I know this might come as a shock to everyone on the show that we're not actually as popular as you think we are with all the celebrities that we talk to on the show. Turns out
we only have 2 listeners.
Fuck you. We have 7. Kermit being one of them. Anyway.
Yeah, Kermit's life has kind of gotten real weird in Sesame Street since 2020 happened. Being at home, he's kind of started to lose his sanity. He's been smoking cigarettes every day, drinking whiskey. It's just been a wild ride for Kermit, in this year.
But anyway, so I didn't say that I was the only talented one here. I just said that we should have a segment where we talk about all of our special talents. Mine just being one that kind of just pulls a segment of the podcast.
Yeah, I play bass guitar. Used to play drums. Can edit audio. Sorry, I'm getting my fill because Chris actually edits the podcast and he was yelling at us for saying ums last time. Yeah, no, I can do a bunch of stuff.
I thought we weren't going to use this as a way to try and get dates.
Oh no, that's not for dates, man.
Yeah, you're just listing off your hobbies, special interests.
Yeah, no, I don't tell my dates that shit. That's like the shit that I don't tell them.
You want to mention your height, your weight?
No, I don't want to mention either of those. My height's decent, my weight. Yeah.
So let me just ask you a question. When a girl asks for your, are you fucking done? Are you fucking done?
Oh, one of my other talents is I think last episode I said the F word maybe 35 to 40 times. If you listen back to episode 9, I say fuck like an outrageous amount. Some might even call it a fuck ton. So I got to work on that. I was cussing way too much.
Chris, you should be able to tell us exactly how many times you used the curse word.
I'll listen back to it. And I'll come back next week.
You have an amazing knack for counting and recognizing patterns.
That's just, the edited version, how many times he said it. In the raw cut, he could have said it a lot more. But just, Mike, this question I'm specifically directing to you. When a girl asks for your height and weight, what is she exactly? What exactly is she asking you to tell her? Like height and weight of what?
Do you need help, sir? Height and weight of yourself.
Of my entire body or just portions of my body?
Unless you're an amputee and you can weigh individual sections, I would assume the whole.
I've been doing it wrong.
What have you been weighing?
Well, so you those scales that you stand on?
Yeah, a pretty standard scale.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to the one you wave in the air?
And you know how you do like water displacement to measure the volume of something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, I'm just gonna say it's really hard to like weigh and scale your dick.
Do they have nanotechnology for this?
Christ.
By the way, Joe, can you pull up WebMD for a burn unit? Or like a burn treatment?
When you do the water displacement to get the volume,
Where this is going?
is it weird for the water to get sucked in?
Not where it was going. I thought you were gonna tell me it's gotta be warm water, or what's the perfect temperature to use the water displacement method, because cold water causes shrinkage. I was gonna say, in brewing, when you're taking the temperature of or when you're taking the gravity of a beer, you wanna use the same temperature both at the OG and the FG, original gravity and final gravity, which is usually best around room temperature degrees. So that's what I was gonna suggest the water temperature should be. Did not expect you to tell me that you apparently are rocking a sponge downstairs.
His dick is just fucking SpongeBob. No wonder why it talks. It doesn't sound like meat water. It's just SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, me boy.
It doesn't
Give me
even
that
talk.
sponge dick.
It doesn't even talk. It just always does a laugh. Like, yeah. I don't know if my audio picked that laugh up.
No, you cut out.
Fuck.
It's a pretty solid
God,
SpongeBob.
keep cutting out. Fuck. God damn it. All right, I'm over that. I can't do it into the microphone, apparently. Or Chris's dick was just having a real good time on this podcast. That just didn't work how I planned.
Oh, like how I stick it in the water?
No, it's great. I think we should leave the whole thing in.
Just to clarify, everybody, I have a PhD, and that was a joke.
So is your penis like a turkey baster? Just absorbs water? Or is it, like Aerrick said, a sponge?
Nah, it's more like a vaccine needle.
It causes autism?
I wanted to stop it, and I couldn't. I jumped in front of the train, and that train fucking ran me over.
Mike, it's just a little prick.
My fucking god, that was better.
Well, that one we can actually leave in.
I think we can. So, oh my god, my ass is super itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
I've been
what?
I've been pooping a lot today. And my farts have smelled like friggin' like a dug up friggin' coffin. Yeah, so my farts have been smelling like a dead body. Don't know why I didn't say that the first time, because I can't say the other word. And then I'm like looking at what I ate, and all I ate today was like 3 eggs for breakfast. That's pretty normal. And then like 5 fucking bowls of soup, like 6 salads and in the salad is like onions and pepperoncinis and olives and like maybe a couple of jalapenos with like Caesar dressing. And I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, yeah, no, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like I didn't eat anything super substantial, and my diet was kind of weird today. So yeah, my butt's a little itchy. All right, so now that bit was cut out.
Yeah, I
No,
really just didn't know where to go with that.
that's it. No, that's all. That's all. I was just giving you guys a just day in the life.
Alright, Eric's got an itchy butt. That should be the title of the episode.
I ate popcorn.
Joe, how's your ass?
Health-wise, it's going well. My whole eating and pooping schedule changed. So, and it's not the same thing. I'm not eating poop.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
We were worried there for a second.
We all know you don't eat ass. So where was
That is
Joe
clear,
going?
yes.
Oh, is that the joke you're going, that you eat ass?
No, I don't eat ass.
Is this why you've been doing yoga on your free time?
Wait, so you could eat your own ass?
No, I was gonna get the 2 bottom ribs taken out of my rib cage.
All right, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, Eric got it.
Joe, can you tell me which one is your favorite cheek, the left one or the right one?
All right, Albert Fish. Am I just getting your guys' references left and right here? right, I don't know if we ever brought this up, Chris, but on like the podcast, but you had brought up talking about sandwiches, and it seemed like you didn't want to talk about last time when I tried to segue into it, but you had brought up how hot dogs, are they a sandwich or are they not? Like way back when. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever actually delved into it in any of the episodes of the podcast, because we got into a long argument of what the classification of a sandwich is, and I want to rehash that argument with you.
All right.
So, is a hot dog a sandwich?
In a traditional sense, it's part of the sandwich family.
Okay. What do you mean sandwich family? What is the sandwich family?
I mean, anything on bread.
Oh, this is way duller than the last time we had a conversation, I feel like. Because then you went on to...
Yeah, I mean, my whole argument is that there's no difference between, like, a hot dog and, let's say, like, a cheesesteak, as far as the classification of it being a sandwich. I mean, you wouldn't call a cheesesteak, it's all part of the, the sandwich bread family. But, I would compare a hot dog more to, like, a hoagie or a sub, depending on what you call those wherever you're from.
You mean a hero?
Yeah, there's
or yeah, sure, one of those. But I wouldn't call it like a traditional like a ham and cheese sandwich. I would call it like a hoagie, or a sub or a hero.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. All right. So that's a different response than I think we originally had. I was hoping this was gonna be better content.
That's the same thing. That's the same take that I had on it last time.
Well, no, last time you kind of. I'm not going to rehash your side of an argument from a previous argument. I feel like that's going to be terrible content for a podcast. But I just recall that there was that if hoagies and subs have their own section and burgers and sandwiches have their own section on a restaurant menu, then they are two different things, is what I had recalled. And I was like, no, they're still both sandwiches. It's just one is burgers and sandwiches and the other one is hoagies and subs.
I think I took a different take on it because I remember your brother was involved in it as well. And I said, because it was prompted from me talking to some girl on Hinge about it because her one of her prompts was, is a hot dog a sandwich? And I said, no, it's not a sandwich. It would be more akin to, a hoagie because of the style of the bread, and a hamburger would be more akin to a sandwich because of the style of the bread.
You know what? I didn't come here with fire. I thought I did. I thought I came to this argument with fire. I really don't have much to delve further into with that.
So, I mean, while we're on the topic of sandwiches and other dry things.
Well, I mean, just kind of, to bring it back, maybe we'll lay this out to the audience. What do you guys? Because I mean, Aerrick, what is your viewpoint on is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a hot dog its own specific classification? Is it a hoagie as I've argued so eloquently?
A hot dog is a sandwich. A sandwich to me is you have a slice of bread or some sort of bread-like product, like a Kaiser roll, whatever they call the fucking hoagie rolls that you use. But I would even say, like, if you eat a bagel with like cream cheese, that's not a sandwich. That's just a bagel with cream cheese or jelly or peanut butter or whatever. But once you start adding like pork roll, egg, and cheese to it, then that's a breakfast sandwich that has everything into it. So once you have condiments and meat inside the bread, that is now a sandwich. Now, I'm not going to upset the vegans and vegetarians. You can put avocado in and all your veggies and stuff, and that's still a sandwich. I'm not going to disparage you for not eating meat. But yeah, no, a sandwich is you have two slices of bread or a piece of bread that's been sliced down in the middle just far enough that they're still connected. And then there's meat and condiments and all these add-ons you throw into it inside of it, and that is a sandwich. So a hot dog, yes, in that classification will fall under a sandwich. It's a smaller sandwich, but then again, I mean, you eat it like a tuna sandwich, that's still small, it's not huge, and like that's a sandwich.
All right, Plato, I'm about to Diogenes this situation. Would you consider a bread bowl with soup inside a sandwich? Because by your definition, that classifies as a sandwich.
So by my definition, I'll be a fucking martyr on this hill. Yes, that is a sandwich. There's got to be something other than like tomato soup in it. Like if that's like chicken noodle soup in a bread bowl, which I don't know why you would get that. Split pea, let's say split pea and ham. That has meat and veggies in it. That in itself would theoretically be a sandwich under my definition. I'll stand by that. That's a sandwich.
I presented man via the class. Thank you.
No, so Mike, I'm going to take the opposing view on that. If you have to eat something with a spoon, which if a bowl, a bread bowl.
Whoa. You're putting words in my mouth, sir. I never said that you eat a bread bowl soup.
You're changing the definition.
No. No, listen, I'm not saying that's what you said. I'm providing the opposing view that you said that yes, a bread bowl would be considered a sandwich. And I'm saying no, it wouldn't, because if you have any kind of liquid in there, you are, required, by social standards to eat that with a spoon or even a fork.
What about ketchup? Ketchup is a liquid. Or mustard.
But you don't have,
or mayo.
But you don't. No, Mike. No, because you don't have to eat a sandwich with a spoon.
But
if
you
it's
can.
a bread bowl and it's full of liquid, you can. But if there's a bread bowl and it's full of soup and you start eating that with your hands, well, I mean, it's just going to be a messy situation for you. So if you want to eat it like a sandwich, you can. You're just going to fail miserably. But because you have to eat it with a spoon, I'm going to say no, it's not a sandwich, and it's just bread that's acting like a bowl.
So I understand your argument, but you are changing the definition of what we said. I explained that the format is bread and something in between two pieces of bread, or bread cut a certain way. I'm just. I did not discuss how it was eaten, because now it's like saying, from what my counter to your argument is, that's like saying eating a slice of pizza in your hand and like folding it, because that's how you fucking eat pizza. Don't fucking eat it in a flat slice. You fold it and you bite it. That's how you eat goddamn pizza. But if you use, like a savage, a fork and a knife, it's no longer pizza. To what you're saying with your argument, a pizza's a pizza when you eat your hand, folding it and eating it. But once you use utensils and you're eating it a different way, now it is no longer pizza. It is just an Italian lasagna with bread and cheese and tomato sauce.
Okay, so if I pour myself a glass of wine and I drink it with a spoon, is that now soup?
By your definition, I would say yes.
No, that's not my definition.
But you're saying that it's not a sandwich because you have to use a spoon to eat it. So because you're using
I'm not saying you have to eat a spoon
to
eat
wine. It's now soup.
Actually, the wine would be more of the broth of the soup.
It would
Just
be a broth.
Keep that straight.
It'd be a great broth.
Look, all I'm saying is a bread bowl is not a sandwich.
Chris, I believe me, I agree with you. I'm just pointing out the fact that, Aerrick, your definition of a sandwich is terrible.
Oh, no. I absolutely agree that a bread bowl is not a sandwich.
I dispute your definition of a sandwich entirely.
I agree that a bread bowl is not a sandwich, but in a debate, I will still stand my ground on my argument that because it is in between two pieces of bread, it is a sandwich in my definition and argument of it. I'll be a martyr, but
you standing your ground on a very poor cause. Joe, you want to input over here?
Hi, I'm Joe, and a bread bowl's a sandwich? See, look, he agrees with me. That's wild. It's weird that he sounded like me for a second.
Because his name is Joe Dirt 9. I actually can't say his Discord name.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't really, when it comes to that, it's one of my sections of I don't really give a shit because it's food and I'll eat it and that's it.
But you won't eat ass.
And thus we've entered into the next debate. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do that.
According to your definition, Joe, there are two buns.
Ha! Well, then again, so according to my definition, that is a sandwich. A very shitty sandwich.
You eat it with your hands. There's meat in the middle. Sometimes there's a liquid, and yeah.
Oh God, I'm not hungry.
Sometimes there's hair in it too.
Oh, all right. Let's breeze past this one, boys.
If you piss off your waiter, they'll spit in it.
Oh my!
Let the hostess show you to your table. Sometimes the seat is your face.
Sometimes it's considered finger food.
So,
sometimes it comes in small portions. Sometimes you can come in mega.
What? That phrase you just said. Sometimes it comes in small portions, and sometimes you come in Megan. What?
He's gonna edit that out later.
No, you should keep that in. I stand behind that statement.
Oh my God. You got me. You got me on that one. That was the hardest laugh of this episode by me. That was the best slip up ever. Oh, I vote that was the best slip up of all of the podcast history.
My ribs hurt from that one.
The title of the episode.
Small portions, come and Megan. Just to finish what I was trying to say.
You can't say the word finish after that, bud.
I need to finish what I started, damn it. I need to eat this ass.
Oh.
So sometimes it comes in small portions. Other times it comes in bigger portions.
He can't even get through the sentence.
Sometimes it comes in smaller portions, and sometimes it comes in bigger portions, and it just depends on what you order.
And sometimes you have to pay extra for it.
Oh boy. Oh my god, I'm a little lightheaded after that laughter. Jesus Christ. We did a segment last episode. Seemed to have gotten good feedback by one person. So I figured I'd include it in the format for this episode. But it was our fake ad space because we don't have any sponsors. Are we actively looking for sponsors? I mean, no one's doing the work. But we're going to bring to you our fake ad space for something outrageous. Do any of you have a wild invention or ad to read?
It's called Coming and Megan.
Do you have a problem with cleaning up cum? Is it a problem in your apartment, house, cottage, whatever you live in? Do you have a problem cleaning this stuff up? Well, now introducing the Cum Towel. Hey guys, are you thinking about your carbon footprint on the planet and you hate using paper towels and tissues to clean up after you've just spanked one out? Well, we've got the new product for you. It's called the Cum Towel. Use the Cum Towel anywhere, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, on your living room, in your living room, in your kitchen, in your sunroom, wherever you are, your front yard, hell yeah, playground, Cum Towel's with you. You can use it anywhere.
So I have two questions.
Terrible ad read.
I have two questions. Did you say Sun's room?
I said sunroom, but Sun's room would have been much funnier.
All right, and the second question was, say planet again.
I said playground.
No. You said no. At the beginning, you said on the planet.
Planet.
Yeah, you gotta plan it. You gotta plan it.
You gotta plan your next cum. Planet.
It's a planet.
Why do you sound like Ewan McGregor in fucking Angels and Demons? Planet.
Never seen the movie. It is a planet. How do you say it?
Like a normal person?
Planet. No, not planet. Planet.
Planet.
But it was a motherfucking planet.
There you go. Joe got it. How does fucking Rayman get it?
Well, I mean, Joe is the only one here who knows the Airbud cinematic universe, so he's the genius.
Oh, that's true.
Planet.
You're not on my level, man.
Planet.
Crayon.
Planet. How the fuck are you guys saying it?
Planet.
Planet.
Yeah, planet.
Planet? Why is there a D?
That's a T! Planet.
That you're getting there.
While you work on your speech impediment, I actually do have a sponsor for today's episode.
Oh yeah.
These people, they called me up and they said that they can reduce my credit card debt. And they were so nice. I actually had to turn them down. So if you just log into www.1800givemeyourecreditcardinfo.com/India/ you just type in your credit card information and boom, no more credit debt to worry about. Your credit score will drop down. You will get the highest rates you will want. And everyone knows the higher number, the better it is. So
I just feel like just for legal reasons, just gotta say, don't go to that website. Don't put your
go to that website. Do not listen to this man. He doesn't work in finance or anything. Don't listen to him.
Don't do that.
So, Mike, we actually we got a recording of that conversation you had with the representative from 1-800 Give Me Your Credit Card Information. Do you think we should play that clip for the viewers?
Just before you guys play that, I have to pee again.
Do you have a UTI, man?
Maybe. It's the syphilis.
Can you get some cranberry juice in your vodka?
All right, hold on. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. You can do the ad read. I just won't hear it.
Again, really, this is what I'm working with?
We have audio of that phone conversation that you had with the representative from 1-800 Give Me Your Credit Card Information. Do you think we should play that for the viewers, Mike?
I mean, is it 1-800 give me your credit card information.com/India/whatever?
It's the person you hold the conversation with. I don't know who it was. You were the one who had the conversation.
Well, they said that their name was Sasha, and they sounded like they were from Bangladesh.
All right. Well, if you wanna play the video for everyone, we can do that for them. Audio.
Sure, we'll play the video on the podcast.
Sounds good. All right. So here's me pressing my switchboard button, and here we go. And so as the audience can hear, the phone is ringing.
Hello?
Hi, hello. This is Sasha from Bangladesh. I want to talk to you about getting your credit card information.
Yes, what is this in regards to?
Yes, you have a warranty on your credit card, and it seems to be expiring soon. And I'd like to give you another credit card, and I just need to get your credit card information currently so I can put it into the system and send you a new one.
I didn't know that my credit card had a warranty. I thought that was just my car.
Oh, no, sir, you don't understand. There's many things that has warranties on them, and one of them happens to be your credit card. Now, if you could just turn over and give me the digits on the front and then the 3-digit code on the back.
Why would I want a new credit card?
Sir, we're not giving you a new credit card, we're giving you a new warranty on your credit card, and that's why we need the information on your credit card so we can give you a warranty on your credit card.
I feel like I need to speak to the manager. You are not making any sense.
Okay, I will patch you through to the manager now.
Thank you, and at least I hope that they have a consistent accent throughout the whole call.
Hey man, this is the 1-800 credit card information. The trouble finding the numbers on your credit card. I can help you out with that. If you just want to, if you have a camera on your phone, you can just take a picture of it and send it over, and we can get that straight through for you, man.
Where am I going to send it over?
Oh, don't worry, man. Let me get my phone number for you here. You got a pen?
I have a pencil.
Nah, man, you gotta get a pen. I want to make sure you don't erase it.
All right. I got a pen. Do Sharpies count?
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. You got paper?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna want to write this down, okay? All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
My name isn't ready. My name is
Okay.
Mike.
Okay. All right. So is your pen ready to write this down? All right. Here we go. 9.
9.
All right. Did you get that?
Yes.
All right. So the next number is. So anyway, man, did you get the phone number? Did you get it?
Yeah. The only problem is I can't read.
Oh, okay, man. All right. So this is how we're gonna fix this. I got a pen and I got a paper. Actually, how about this? If you go online to www.1800givemeyourcreditcardinfo.net, you can instantly connect with one of our online chat rooms, and one of our guys can or girls can help you out and get your number, your credit card numbers and whatnot.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, all right, that sounds great. I'm looking forward to extending your warranty on that Chevy
MasterCard.
Yeah, that's the one, the Chevy MasterCard, man. Yeah, I look so forward to giving you.
It has all the numbers and the V6 and all that fun stuff. Heated cup holders.
Don't forget about the 3-digit V6 on the back, man. We got to get that too, so we can make sure that we extend your free Netflix warranty.
Sure.
Okay, all right, great, man. I look forward to see what you buy at Whole Foods. All right, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to talking to you soon, man.
I kind of enjoyed that bit. Until you tried to give out my fucking phone number.
I was wondering how long that I was going to get in there.
Well, I knew you were saying 9, and I was like, I'm going to jump in at 9 and tell him no. Like, use a fake phone number. But I was like, let me see where he goes. You said 1, and I was like, yep, nope.
So, I feel like we've made it, halfway through the list we were supposed to talk to?
I think, though, we have a pretty solid episode. We can touch back on the rest of the list on another episode.
Yeah, I mean, the Christmas talk, I feel like we can hold off another week. It should be coming out on Christmas.
I think, just to wrap up the show, because there has been some things that happened since I did my reverse snap, I think it's a good opportunity to kind of visit the happenings of the last week to see if anything bad happened or good happened because of my snap. Also, I had a interesting closing story that we can talk about grocery stores. Then, Aerrick, you can do your scripted close.
It's funny because it's not scripted out. I just know it at this point.
Where you say you're the tri-bred, triceratops, trisexual.
If it's warm and wet, I mean, So yeah, Chris, what's this? I see you had edited on the format that you wanted to talk about being pissed off at the grocery store when they don't have what you're looking for. What's that about?
Yeah, okay, so because the weather people were all like, we're going to get a major snowstorm this week, I decided it'd be a good idea to go to the grocery store and, just stock up on some things. And, I also didn't have any food in my fridge, so, also had to do that too. But anyway, I drink the Arizona teas, and I get them in the big gallon jugs, and they're generally 2 for $5.
Big jugs.
Yeah, big jugs, and I get
You like
2 of
grabbing
them. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're generally 2 for $5. They have been 2 for $5 for the last 6 or 7 months now that I've been grocery shopping for myself, that I've been living on my own. And so every time I go grocery shopping, I get 2 more. That way, I always have like 4 in the fridge, and then, there's a cycle. I always have liquid to be drinking. Today, I don't know if it was because it was a Sunday or because there's a major snowstorm on the way and they just decided that they were going to price gouge everything. I don't know. But today, they didn't have the 2 for $5, and they were at their normal price, the $3.19. I was just kind of, peeved that I had to pay an extra $1.48, 38 cents to get my tea.
Yeah, so I only drink water.
Yeah, why can't you just drink water?
Yeah, I drink water like from the tap. I got a little pure filter that filters it out.
I drink water. I have no issues with water, but I do like flavor and I do like my tea. And it's been 2 for $5 for 7 months.
To clarify, you like your Americanized tea. You don't like tea. You like Americanized iced tea.
I like iced tea. I like hot tea. I like all kinds of different tea as long as it's not bitter.
What about Mr. T?
Yeah, you like spilling the tea?
Do you like iced tea on Law & Order SVU? Catch it on NBC Monday nights at 8 o'clock.
Not a sponsor.
Yes, I do very much like iced tea on NBC and Law & Order. Catch it at 9 o'clock. Arizona iced tea. Very delicious, very crisp, very cool.
Chlamydia?
Very chlamydia.
Sorry. I've had a lot of word salad tonight. So much for being a slut for the English language. And the other thing is just like the grocery store is packed because, people are freaking out about the storm and because of social distancing, people were lining up in the aisles to get into the checkout lane. And that was just pissing me off. And, I just felt like a bona fide adult today, just running through a grocery store, just pissed off that I didn't get what I wanted.
So, Karen, did you end up like snapping your fingers and wishing there was a plague to just deal with this many people?
No, that was back in February, and that actually brings me into my next topic of what has happened since the release of our last episode when I did a reverse snap. Has anything good happened in any of your lives? Has anything bad happened in your lives?
And I'm pretty much operating at just like normal motion, normal screaming while peeing.
Normal secretion.
Yeah, normal, just weird goo coming out of me, all orifices, just everywhere, at all points of the day. Yeah, everything's been normal.
Just rice pudding everywhere.
Yeah, like rice pudding, washing my bed sheets like every day, waking up, just goo everywhere. Might be ectoplasm. Who knows? I might be haunted.
Mike, has anything in your life in the last week since I snapped done anything?
Well, I have to say, and I'll actually use this moment to bring up an idea and hopefully start up the new project. I've mentioned it in private with you, Civ, and I don't know if you guys were there for it, but I have a new gaming PC up and running. And I was thinking about setting up a dedicated streaming channel to capture us gaming every now and again. Because it's ridiculous, and it could be a little bit more casual.
Your snap caused some positives. I'm operating at normal, releasage from every orifice of my body. Mike has a streaming setup now.
Yep.
All right, Joe, what's happened in your life?
Hold on. The downside is, though, that I ended up getting stuck hosting this show with you guys. So, you win some, you lose some. Joe, everything's looking pretty positive with you, right?
Yeah.
It has to be. Every time I've snapped or said anything this year, Joe's life has gotten monumentously better. I cannot wait to hear what Joe has to say about my previous snap.
So I'm self-quarantining because what was it? Wednesday, kind of noticed my food tasted funny. Well, I should say didn't taste funny. Didn't taste anything at all. And then Thursday I woke up and I can breathe, but I can't smell anything. Yeah, there's a 99.99 chance I do have COVID right now. And I got tested. I got tested yesterday, and I'm waiting. I should get my results tomorrow or Tuesday. So good news, if it's positive, okay, then it's COVID. Bad news, if it's negative, then I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, and I may need to go to the hospital. But yeah, since the last snap, I pretty much had the whole developing COVID symptoms and have it now. So yeah.
So just on that note, I do want to just say that we are recording remotely. We are recording all from our own homes.
I am recording from the inside of Joe's closet.
So Mike is apparently in Joe's closet, but yeah, we're all practicing, social distance, safeness while we're recording this episode. So
no. Most of us have been practicing social distancing.
I'm not talking about in your own personal lives. I'm simply saying for the podcast that you are currently listening to.
I'm still talking about the podcast.
Socially distanced. We are all working from home, recording from home, whatever you want to call it. So just throwing that in there.
All I'm saying is you don't become a plague rat by not socially distancing.
So anyway, I'm just gonna. Who are you mean to?
I'm just sipping my tea, throwing shade out there.
Well, I'm not.
I love you, Joe.
I do too. I narrowed it down to where I got it and all where the interaction was. So yeah, it was the one place I went. I'd never been to. It's yep, that's it. So the good news is, not really the good news is the three other people that were that I was with and everything that have it too. They were having the worst of the symptoms. So I got the best of the shitty stick.
So anyway, just to wrap up this segment and to make everything better for you, Joe, I'm gonna snap again with the best intentions possible.
If you snap again, better things are gonna happen to me and Mike, and Joe's going to die. So I'm gonna request you don't snap.
No. It is trust the process, Aerrick. Trust the process.
I haven't trusted the process, and I will
Chris,
not.
you snap your fingers. I'm gonna get fired from my new job. That's what's gonna fucking happen.
Well, now you're putting that in the world now.
Joe, everything is positive for you right now. Your body itself is positive.
I'm sorry. How did Mike make that joke twice, and he got a laugh from me the first time, and then a laugh from Chris the second time?
Positive was just a piece of shit, and it's not gonna happen.
So anyway, I'm gonna snap. And it's gonna make everything monumentously better.
Hold on. Joe actually he'll test negative for COVID-19. He actually has COVID 2020.
He skipped 2001 variations of the virus that he now has 2020.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm gonna snap, and things are gonna get better. And here we go. You guys ready? All right, this is still just a positive snap on the reverse side. And 3, 2, 1. There it is. There's the snap, everybody.
Yeah, I heard it.
On the next episode next week, we'll discuss the events of the previous week and see if anything's been updated because of my snap. How's that sound for everyone?
Should we also have our listeners call in?
No,
Chris, there was a number that you were reading off.
No. So thank you guys for coming to episode 10 or listening to episode 10 of the Insomnicast. I appreciate it. I did confirm we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Podcasts. So wherever you listen to us, like us, download us, give us subscribes, follow, whatever you fucking do, wherever. I am going to preach to the choir. Yeah, give us some scrabbles here and there. Just, so we get some more traction. I'd like to see you guys sharing it. We have an Instagram. That's really my brewing page, but it's Insomniac Homebrewing. If you could give that a follow. Wow. Well, Joe got me. But yeah, no, if you guys could give that a follow, that was a quick snap, right? If you could give Insomniac Homebrewing on Instagram a follow, that'd be cool. I'm not going to give my personal one. It's linked to it. You'll find me if you go to it. But this has been the 10th episode of the Insomnicast, name to be determined. I'm your one host and really just the main star of this show, really blows everyone out of the water with all the content he brings to the table. The tribrid, trifecta, triceratops from the tri-state area, Aerrick.
That was 4 things.
You added one this episode.
So that's not 3 things. Doesn't work. Civ, take it away.
Oh, I was waiting for him to pass it off to me.
I'm gonna pass the good old rock, as you basketball players will say, to Chris. That was terrible. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. So the apparent star of the show was just talking. So yeah, like Aerrick said, I am Chris, commonly known as Swivel, commonly known as Civ, commonly known as, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call me, I don't care. Still sipping on my bourbon here. Actually, I'm about finished. Just kind of a reflection point for me here, this moment in time as we near the end of the year. You know, it's just kind of reminiscing about all of the things that happened in 2020. And it's just so hard not to think that, you know, on January 1st, we're all going to wake up and it's going to be 2020 again.
No.
And yeah, so that's just the message that I have for viewers. And you know, you can find me on normal places. I don't know where I'm going with this. This is a complete derailment. I'm thinking of how to wrap this up. And you know, the best way that I can think of wrapping this up right now, passing it off to our third host, who I am now nicknaming COVID Joe.
Thanks for listening. Stay safe, stay great. We'll listen next time. And passing it to Mike.
Alright, you guys can follow me on my Twitter. It is Sergeant Pepper, at Sergeant Pepper. I'm a well-seasoned vet. You can go find me there.
Wow. So for the first time, me and Chris had the longest outros.
Yeah, because we're not so self-centered. We don't like to hear each other talk.
The world can only rotate. The world can only rotate around one guy. That's me.
I mean, I always have the longest outro. You know, actually, I didn't do my typical one. You know, hey guys, yeah, this is Civil, and you know, don't find me, don't call me, but if you really want to get your ass eaten, you know, just give me a call, whatever. You know.
Well,
I went off script today. And I don't know how it's gonna play out. You know, I felt like I wasn't necessarily on fire.
I went off script. I added in rating and subscribing to the episodes on whatever you listen it to, and downloading and following and whatever the fuck you do. And I added Triceratops. I mean, come on. I went real hard off script.
What's great is there's going to be a Sergeant Pepper on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Twitter. They're going to get followed. And they'll be like, what is this?
They'll get all 7 follows the next time, when this episode's released.
All about 3 followers.
And like 10 Scrabbles. Because we're killing it on Left FM.
All I'm going to say is I've had absolutely the worst word salad today, and I just apologize so hard.
Can I understand what a word salad is? I mean, the episode's over, but what the fuck is a word salad?
So word salad is basically, you know how salads have a whole jumble of mess of just different things in it, be it tomatoes, cheese, cucumbers, carrots, the lettuce, whatever dressing. Yeah, if you don't use dressing, you're a psychopath. A word salad is basically just not being able to speak in a way that isn't jumbled, is coherent, or, you know, it isn't coherent. Basically, just a mess. Like a salad can be a mess. And today, my verbiage, my oration, my coherentness, I feel, has not been on par with previous episodes. And I think I'm starting to bring it a little bit back around town with this little speech that I'm giving.
So you'd say that your oral has been off this episode?
My oration.
Yeah, your oral has been off this episode.
Ask his exes.
Oh shit!
I'm not Joe. I actually eat ass.
All right, so that'll do it for us on episode 10. Thanks for listening.
Joe, you gotta fire back with a yo mama joke.
It's not worth my time.
Oh, shit. All right, thanks, guys, for listening.
Come on.